So we got ourselves a reaction, Tanner. You ready?
Yeah. First one of this remote version of it. So, and kind of get a raw reaction between the two of us. So,
Right. So here's the new artist. These guys are super small. They're called Levels.
levels.
And I love the name. But you can see 18,302 monthly listeners.
Okay. That's pretty
Um,
small time compared to what
Super
we've been
small.
looking at.
So they just released their EP, 5 songs, 16 minutes, 17 minutes, February 2nd, 2024. That's today.
Literally today.
So literally today. So we're gonna give these guys some exposure, and this will be our first reaction. So I've listened to Pulse and Breed because those were kind of their singles, but then
Uh-huh.
these are the three that I'll be seeing new
So you
or
haven't heard the
hearing for
last
the
three
first
songs.
time. I haven't heard the last three
You've heard
songs.
Pulse and Breed, but you haven't heard Real Line, Opium of Man, and Siren Hymn.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to talk about the first two you listened to? What made you feel like you wanted to react? I mean, I'm assuming you liked it a lot.
So yeah, these guys they just got a really really good sound. Really mature for how small they are. Usually small bands like this don't have a mix that seems so raw and good, and like they're you can tell their songwriting too is more mature as well. They're not as predictable as some other smaller bands. So
Mm. They got some
uh
good producers, what it sounds like then.
so yeah, so that's the thing. Like you can look at the who's doing the yeah, let me just read this real quick. So pulse disrupts a steady electrical current like a glitch in energy's natural order. That's kind of a cool way of introducing themselves. Levels exert the same impact on heavy music. The Central Arkansas, Quintet, Colby, Carnan vocals, Jagger, Felis,
I think
Jacob,
it's pronounced
Hubbard.
Jaeger sometimes.
Oh, that's probably what it is.
Jaeger.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Jagger. I don't know. He's from Arkansas, so maybe it is Jaeger.
Yeah. Hubbard and Dalton Kennerly on the drums. Reconfigure and realign the DNA of metal with elements of pop, electronic, and drum and bass. After generating millions of streams independently, this group expanded the vision yet again on their 2023 single Pulse. So
Sounds like my type of
this
music.
is in definition, right? Like what we're about. And obviously, we're all about bringing new bands to the forefront, giving them some exposure, and giving some of our audience, new tastes in music. So let's just dive right in, shall we?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go right back into the EP, and we'll first start with Pulse. This is what
This
grabbed
is
me.
this is more my reaction than raw.
Yeah,
Never heard
this
this
is
song
more.
before.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
This is good.
Is this sweet?
This is good.
I'm telling you.
Who are these guys? Man.
Yo. Here we go.
Turning up my speakers.
Oh, this lead in right here.
Yes. Let's see how the second verse goes.
Yeah.
This is actually my favorite part, the verse.
Yeah.
Oh, they bring in the guitars now, new level.
That's sweet. That dimension. That build. Back into it.
Love it. Great quick second verse. Get right back to the best part of the chorus.
not done yet, though.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it sweet?
Wow. You want to pause it? I just want to like, this is, I mean, I don't know if it's better to go through the whole song or
No, we can
pause the
pause.
moments,
We
but
can pause.
man, so that riff, that breakdown, very much Love and Death vibes for me, like the
Yeah.
best of Love and Death. And but it's Love and Death, but it's newer. And it feels like it's like for me, like this is where metal music and post-hardcore or metal music and what we call it,
Metalcore.
metalcore is going.
Yeah. Yeah.
These guys are gonna be like this is where this is going, and I love it. The electronic
Yeah.
ambience, it's got that kind of
Ambience, electronic.
minor key feel throughout it all, kind of like how I love in
Yes.
the old Red days.
Yeah.
And
And they're switching up the structure, right?
yeah,
They're switching up the verse and they're adding, the outro of a verse. So
yes,
yeah, it's
just the right amount of, they bring you in with their softer more, but like they're building something with their vocals, and they hit you hard with the screaming bah, bah, and then it goes right into the chorus. It's
yeah,
just it's really great songwriting. I think you're
yeah.
right. It's fantastic, and this is probably their biggest single, right? 61,000 plays.
Yeah,
So
this is going to be the
it's their
the
best
best
one.
one. This
Yeah.
is I'm not my expectations of the other ones will be, less, but we'll see. You never
Yeah.
know. So that's why we got to react. So
Man, that's just
all right.
great, Brooks. It's awesome. These guys are
Yeah,
another level. No pun intended.
exactly. Yeah. All right, I'll jump back in.
Ready. A little bit of Starset too. If Starset went heavy like Manifest every time, that's what it sounds like. You like that, don't you? Wow.
And that sudden,
They're done.
let me just pause that. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, it has all the elements, the electronic, the pop, the ambience, like you said, and then just mean guitars.
Oh yeah.
These guitars just eat you up. So
Yeah. They are
good mix.
excellent mix. Just big sound, really melodic, perfect amount of like aggression and just big, exciting. It sounds like it's mainstream enough where it could become bigger, but not too like it's like you said, it's more unique. It's different than just a typical like Breaking Benjamin song. Nothing against Breaking Benjamin, but like yeah, it's not. It feels like I feel like this is a new type of music I haven't heard of, kind of in a way. Or at least it's a combination of a lot of different my favorite bands. Like it's kind of like this is kind of like I felt about Dayseeker when they released Neon Grave, where it was like this is like I've been waiting for this kind of combination of different sounds coming together. These guys are not quite as new as Dayseeker was as far as their overall sound. Dayseeker is much more electro synth, kind of 80s vibes, where these guys are more like classically what we love.
Yeah.
But kind of a new modern feel, more electronic, more of obviously the king of we call it neocore, right? Or what's
Metalcore.
Metalcore. The king of metalcore, which is Bring Me the Horizon, right? But they're not completely Bring Me the Horizon, but they have the electronic ambient songwriting feel of them.
Yeah.
With the bigger, meaner, just we're gonna play one string and just really just hammer that with quarter note beat, boom, 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 kind of like how Love and Death did in their albums that I love, right? So
yeah, they're okay to dwell in, that deep string, they just hit it just constantly. But they all these other simple elements on top of it, the layering, it's just, levels. All right. So you ready for the second one here?
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready.
Okay. Ambient again, ambient background.
Has like that Mixolydian scale, like Red's Good Days. Like if you replace Michael Barnes singing this, it reminded me of them. wish this is what Red did. I wish this is what Red became.
I know.
I was hoping they would become this.
I know. Seriously. Yes! They hit it!
There's always that one chord I love.
God, it's just...
Yeah, hear that verse? Yeah.
Oh, yes! Yes! Oh, the
Harmonics, yeah, it's nice.
Oh my gosh, I gotta pause that for a second. That I don't think I've actually heard this song. I must have been the other one. I think Siren Hymn is the one that I listened
Your reaction is like you've never heard it, but I've seen
that
like
one
right
that was a brand new moment there for me.
So maybe the next song that are good.
This is what I love about them. Like it's the same build, but they're adding like just different elements to like the same simple structure.
Yeah,
like, there's something different, right? But it's even more intense, right? It's just that build. So
this is
those
Brooks, I don't want to say things too early. I've only heard 2 songs. We know that we talked about in our first podcast episode about
our billboards, our
billboards. You know, we'll just the billboard's top 5, but also like how many songs does it take to prove a band's worth, how good they are, how much potential they have.
Well, I'll tell you, like the other one's really good too. So that means there's 3 so far.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go on a limb. You've heard it from me today, everybody watching. Levels, who only has, he said 17,000 listeners, 18,000 listeners. I could see these guys being easily top 3 for me. Maybe
these guys are going to be
2.
one day 1 million viewers for sure. Listeners. These guys are going to be as big, hopefully as big as like Spirit Box, Dayseeker.
Easily.
Yeah, they'll get there if
they can continue to produce
Yeah.
great albums. Honestly, Dayseeker's album, for me, as much as they're my number 1 right now, Dayseeker's album had like 3 amazing songs, and like the other ones are like B grade or less for me, and I still love them. These guys, I'm going to see the rest of the EP how it sounds, but it's got the just like you said, they're just right amount of predictability. You know what they're going to do, you know their sound, you know how they write and how their songs kind of progress, and I love that, and I don't want to change too much. Maybe that's my one complaint about Bring Me the Horizon and Sleep Token, is that they love to kind of throw you off and make every new song's a new experience, but I'm kind of like, I want your good songs. Make your good songs and make like 5 more of those, you know?
Yeah.
Which credit to Levels for maybe they figured out what they want and they just change it enough to where it feels new and unique and you remember them, where it's kind of, so if you have like the rememberability of like Breaking Benjamin, like their songs kind of blend together, you can't remember which one, all the way to like Sleep Token, where it's like there are these like artistry pieces that are just 8 minutes long and they're just, you listen to them, you're just entranced. These guys are like in the middle, you know? Like the good days of Red, the good days of maybe the best of Spirit Box and Dayseeker, that just like, just produce like 8 of these songs, you know?
Yeah.
So again, I've only heard 2 songs now, but I'm like, this for me they're in my top 5.
It's a good sign. It's a good trend, isn't it? It's a good trend. So
holy crap.
All right.
Keep going.
Let's jump in here. Double bass there. Oh, yes.
The fills. I love the drum fills. Not going over the top, but they're great.
Oh,
here we go.
He's got a good streak.
He does. it's gonna fade. They're gonna fade it out.
Are they fading out?
Oh, I think they are.
That's
I
sweet.
like that ending.
We're keeping the drums going. We're keeping the drums going. Oh.
You hear that? That's switching it up.
And then there's the lyrics at the end there. They're keeping that ambient, right? That ambient vibe.
These guys are
Dude.
just a little bit of everything that I love.
Aren't they? They're hitting
Man.
all of the elements. Here, hold on. Let me just pause this real quick. Yeah, that outro, that was the bow on the present right there, man.
So you've never heard that song? That's your first time hearing that one?
Yeah.
Cool. So which ones did you hear?
So the ones that have views on them,
the two
those are the singles. Yeah.
Gotcha. Do you want to do the what? Should we listen to this one you have heard, or you want to keep going down just the list?
Let's just keep going.
All right.
Yeah, this is we're just going through. All right.
Yay. 2 strikes so far. Can they get a third one?
Yeah, let's see.
This is more of a ballad, maybe. No,
Maybe.
no, it's not. No, it's not. It's a big header. I can tell.
Oh, look at this!
I was ready to bang hard, but
I'm okay with this stuff though.
Me too.
You know? Just wait, it changes it up.
it's still more picked up than Sleep Talk it is.
Oh, look at those high vocals.
Pause it, Berks. Pause it. Pause
Oh my goodness!
I guarantee you, these guys were inspired by Red.
Could be.
Or
Could be.
Rob Graves, at least, like Starset, Red, because the key they play in is my favorite. It's that mysterious, it's like kind of that, I think it's the Mixolydian, but it's just that dissonant minor feel. And it's, like I said, if you replace his vocals with Michael Barnes from Red, I would believe this is a Red new album. That's how the sound, I mean, not the mix and not like the new modernness of it, but like just the
early days of Red.
Yeah, the good, the End of Silence, the Innocence and Instinct, and parts of Until We Have Faces, maybe even the ending, like that's what they sound like to me. I swear these guys are, if they would have told me that, oh yeah, we were inspired by Red when we were teenagers, like how we were, right? Then I'd be like, that makes sense to me because they sound like a better, modern, heavier Red.
Yeah, you can see they've grown they have their big boy pants, you know. They're like already mature, you know, like they've already like kind of developed. They have their identity. So all right.
Exactly.
Yeah, so this is unique. Oh, this is good. Oh man, if they come hard on this song, gosh.
Game over. Here we go.
Oh. Building. Oh yeah!
Here we go.
Oh, whatever they're doing in that background there. So what do you, I'm just pausing there. What do you think? Because you're not much of a screamer. You don't like the screams.
I don't even think about it.
You don't even think about it.
I don't even think about it because it's so like, it just
blends in, right?
Yeah, it comes in the right. It's a good mix.
It's not forced, you know.
Yeah,
it's just a natural way of.
It's just a good mix, I think. It's just a good. When I say mix, not as in like the sound of the mix, but like it's a good just combination of heavy versus melodic, and they go back and forth, and they don't keep you waiting too long before the next thing hits you. And you're right. I think the writing and the progression of the songs are just as much better as I've seen in any band. So
yeah.
It's like if Spirit Box would be the amount of how quickly they scream when they go back into great choruses and melodies, and then I'm like, I would like them more just when they just hammer the same note over and over and over again. I just kind of get sick of it. It kind of hurts my ears, you know. But these guys, I'm like, it's like it needs it. Like bring it.
They're
on,
adding all these different flavors throughout. You know, it's all coming.
Yeah.
All right. we go. Oh, they didn't give it to us. We're holding off on it.
Wait a second. Hold your horses.
Yep.
Take me to a place I can't hear it, just to find a face that I can wear for. Take me to a place I can't hear at all, just to find a face that I can wear for.
Yes! Yes! Okay, I'm sorry. That is exactly what I needed there. That is exactly what I needed. How they came in like that. A different scream. Did you hear that dark growl? That deeper growl? It fit that breakdown of that whole buildup, right? Because like the earlier part of the song is the higher scream. And I don't know, just something about that scream did it for me. And then the harmonics came back. So
oh yeah, amazing. Nice slap bass in there.
oh, I love it. Yes.
There we go.
Dude.
Okay, that's 3, man. 3 for 3 have been absolute bangers. 3 for 3 of this.
Okay, we're going right into this other
right in
one.
the next one.
Opium of a Man. This is a shorter song.
Let's see where they take it.
Tranquilize the future.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for this type of stuff.
It's a painless concentration. Kept all elements forced.
The effect on the vocals, this style of delivering the lyrics. Reminds me of Bad Wolves, kind of he does this a lot. Or My Finger Death Punch.
It does.
Yeah, they're gonna stay heavy on this. This is not gonna be a melodic one. It's just gonna be a heavy hitter. That was the chorus. Yeah, that tells me this is gonna be just.
Yeah, there's no release.
Yeah,
This is no release right now.
Yeah. Ooh, that guitar work. This guy's keeping me guessing.
Look at that bass.
Oh! This guitar work is next level, man.
Half notes at the end there, huh?
Yeah, so I mean
Nice.
that one is a palette changer, right?
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot of bands in this genre, they have to have a palette changer type song that kind of goes against the grain of what they're doing.
Their main hits.
Just because in my opinion, it makes you appreciate the other stuff, and the other stuff becomes more impactful when you have these palate changers,
You can't have ice cream for every meal, right?
Yeah. Then if you start to turn vanilla, which Breaking Benjamin is a lot like that, right? Like everything's kind of the same, but all right. So here's the last one. I think this is the one that I've listened to this one. So this is a reaction for you.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I think you're gonna like this one. The vocal work on this is sweet.
I like it already.
Yeah.
She's the peak at the top of the highest high. Not another to be found aside. I am prowess, not diva.
Beautiful. Yes. Yeah. Hear that melody on the top there?
The piano in there, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the verses. Good bounce electronic and come on, hit me hard.
She's a peak at the top of the highest high.
Isn't that sweet? His vocals, man.
I don't know if it reminds you Shawn Mendes?
Yeah.
Pause it real quick. Shawn Mendes?
Yeah.
He's a big pop artist. I could kind of hear a little Shawn Mendes in his voice, which is like nothing against him because Shawn Mendes is a great singer, a great artist, but like Shawn Mendes is now featured in this new big band. I just like, who does he remind me of? Like,
all right, we got 2 minutes. We got to rush to get this done.
Keep going.
Melodies, my connection to the paradise within.
Oh wow, deeper. Pretty heavy. It's awesome.
She's a peak at the top of the highest high.
Wow. Okay, man, they are easily top 5 for me already.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got like I said, they hit all of the elements. And I think that's why this is a good reaction start. This is a good example of what we are going to be about with this channel.